YouTube family, it's Monica and welcome to my channel. For today's class, I am just doing a general flexibility session here. So this is a follow along, so I will be doing this class with you and holding these poses and postures for a certain amount of times. So if you have a yoga mat and 2 blocks, go ahead and get those close by you and let's start class. So we start off here in a seated position and just look straight ahead. And I want you to start off by bringing your chin to your chest and then gaze up towards the sky. Chin to your chest and then gaze up towards the sky. Let's go for one more. Chin to your chest and then gaze up towards the sky. Head back to center. Look past the right shoulder and past the left and the right and left and right and left. Back to center. Now we're going to start to draw head circles. So bring your chin to your chest, guide it towards your ear, look back towards the left shoulder, and then back down to your chest. Let's do that again. Big circles. One more rotation. And now we're going to reverse it to the opposite side. So now left to right. Circle it out. 1 and 2. Last rotation. Good. Nice. Head to neutral. Now bringing into our shoulders here. So we're going to do shoulder rolls to the back. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take it forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bringing those arms forward, I want you to spread those fingertips like you're saying stop, right? Now from here, go ahead and turn the palms up and really articulate those fingers coming in and then roll the wrists out, all right? So really focus on bringing those wrists and fingers slowly through, warming up in the wrists, the forearms, and just remember to always breathe through this time, all right? When you're stretching, you always want to make sure you're breathing in through your nose and a big exhale out through your mouth. One more rotation. Good, all right. Drop onto all fours now, so your shoulders are over your wrists and hips over the knees. Begin to inhale, drop the belly, eyes gaze up. And then as you exhale, bring your chin to your chest. You're just gonna take this into a few cat-cows. Just bringing flexion to the spine, moving through this position slowly. And just always remember, I will always remind you to breathe here, okay? Good. Nice. Begin to tuck the toes, and then we're going to take this into a downward facing dog. So if you can see here, I am pushing my palms down to the mat as I guide my ears towards my shoulders, and then I'm grounding down through those heels. So I'm creating this like mountain-like shape with my body. And if you can, try to press a little bit more through those palms and bring your chest towards your toes to open up through the shoulders. And just take a moment and just feel this pose and just breathe. And now begin to pedal the heels from right to left and left to right. Feel free to spend a little bit longer on one heel and then the other. So all up to you. Good. From here, go ahead and look forward and then start to walk your hands towards your feet towards your hands there. And then begin to just grab opposite elbows, or you can just let them hang down and just sway the upper body from side to side. You're gonna feel this stretch behind the back of the legs here. So really focus on opening up the back of the legs and breathing through this forward fold as you start to release tension in the lower body or anywhere along the body that feels like it's holding any kind of tension. hands down to the mat. From here, take an inhale, half lift, so flat back. Then as you exhale, give me a forward fold. And you can grab your ankles if that's available for you, or maybe behind your knees. Go to where your body needs it here. Again, inhale, half lift. And then exhale, forward fold, belly towards the back wall, rest your head. Good. Nice, now come into a flat back here, okay? So your flat back, your head's gonna be shooting through the wall in front of you, putting your hands on your knees. You're gonna maintain this flat back, and now we're gonna do 6 pulses. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it down. And if this is difficult, you can always put your blocks right in front of you here, okay, to assist you. And again, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down to your mat. I want you to walk your feet out wide now. So we're gonna come into a wide second position. So in martial arts, they call this a horse's stance. Second position, sumo squat. So a variety of names here. But I'm gonna refer to as second position. And you're gonna turn those knees out here and just start to rock from side to side. As you do this, be aware that we're not sticking your butt out. Try to actively tuck the pelvis in, and then using your elbows, push your knees out to the side. And don't be too aggressive with it. Again, we're still in the middle of warming up here, so we are preparing the mind and preparing to the body as we get deeper into our practice here. Nice. Now take an inhale, start to bear weight to the right side. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it to the left side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the bottom up, hands down to the mat. Let's grab those elbows again and just sway from side to side. Let the body hang down heavy. And just breathe, breathe, breathe. Yes. I don't know how many times I've said that now, but sometimes I forget to breathe. So I always verbally remind myself to breathe. Okay. From here, take it back to a downward facing dog. Nice. Now we're gonna pulse our shoulders towards our toes 10 times, okay? So if you don't know what that looks like, just watch me. We'll do this 2 times. In 3, 2, 1, pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the very peak for 5, 4 will go again in 2, 1 we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, come onto your knees. From here, I'd like you to bring your right foot forward, okay? Now bring your hands down to your mat. I'm actually gonna bring my yoga blocks here in front of us, in front of me, just so that if I need them for our next few movements. So again, right foot forward, you're going to place your hands just right by your heels, your foot there, and then you're gonna tuck the back toe like you're in that runner's position, and then begin to press through the right foot, and then drive that back heel down. This pose here is called pyramid pose. As you can see, we're making a pyramid with our lower body. So just hold this position, and your main focus is gonna be your right hamstring here, okay? Now if you can notice, I'm rounding in my back. So to avoid that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off slightly lifted and think about arching through your back. And this is where my blocks come in handy. So I'm gonna bring them up into what's called P3, meaning position 3. And I'm gonna maintain my arch in my back, and then I'm gonna lower down until my hands touch the blocks here, okay? Now, if at P3 is too easy, then just bring them down to P2 until you maintain that flat back. Now, Let's hold here for a breath or two, okay? Take a deep inhale. And then a big exhale out. Get a little bit deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go for 10 pulses to the thigh with the top of the belly in 3, 2, 1. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 6, 5, 4. We'll go again in 2, 1. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's hold it. Keep breathing. Nice. Take an inhale, half lift. And then exhale, fold forward. Good. Up next, you're going to bring the back foot, which is your left leg, behind the right foot. Okay? So imagine you're on like a balance beam or a tight wire, and you're connecting it heel to toe. Now once here, all right, once again, I'm gonna try and maintain that flat back. I'm just gonna bring my block up just a little bit higher. I'm going to bear all my weight to my left foot and then bend my flex my right foot. The complete opposite of that. So flex the front foot, and you can see me right there. So flexing it, and I'm really sticking my derriere towards that back wall as I pull the hip back. And now hold here. Good. Let's be here for about 30 seconds. So, got my little trusty watch here. Again, really pull through that toe, belly to the thigh. 15 more seconds here, you guys. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place it down. Good. From here, come back into onto your knee. I'm gonna just bring my blocks to the side there, and then I'm gonna come into a runner's lunge, also known as crescent B. So we're gonna keep that back knee onto the floor, and we're going to push those hips forward into our first lunge here. All right. Now, when you're doing this, I want you to actively press those hips forward and slightly hug that right knee in towards the midline of the body. Sometimes that right knee kind of wants to veer off to the side. Bring it in, all right? So take an inhale. Now as you exhale, press those hips forward and then apply a light pressure to those hips. Again, it doesn't need to be too heavy here, okay? So for some of us, this is probably just perfect. So just hold. And then every time you exhale, just get a little bit deeper, all right? Take your time here. Good. Soften up through those front toes. Press down through that left hip. Good. Nice. Up next, we're going to pull the hips back. I'd like you to flex the front foot, and then once again, maintaining your flat back, we're going to reach forward here, okay? So if you can see, my left hip is over my left knee. I'd like you to be there too if you can, all right? And again, making sure you're not rounding in the back here, okay? So we have a little hump back. Actively press that belly button forward, pull the right hip back as you fold over that right leg. For the longest time, I remember I would always find myself rounding, and I kind of use that as a lazy stretch, if you would call it. But now that I've switched over to this way, it's so much more effective, and I've noticed so much of a progression in my pike actively just by coming here, all right? So sometimes you just have to really focus on that correct form here, obviously, to get those results. Because once you round your back, look how low I get, right? So look how low I get. So maintain that flat back. Breathe. Yes, and think about driving those toes towards your face. Now once again, we're gonna go for those pulses. Let's go for 10 pulses, belly towards the top of the thigh. In 3, 2, 1, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8. We'll come back to that lunge shortly here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take it back out into a lunge. All right, I'm just gonna walk those hands a little bit further back. Nice, and hold here. Good. Now, once you get yourself situated, what I want you to do next is actually turn the right foot out. We're gonna go into what's called a lizard pose. So you can either drop down to your forearms or stay on your hands. This particular position is a little bit challenging for me, so I'm gonna stay up on my hands. So turn the right foot out and sink down. Now think about driving that left shoulder towards the left or towards the right knee. So left shoulder towards the right knee, and then grab the back leg, heel towards your booty, and then press those hips forward until you feel a stretch in your quadricep, which is your left one, all right? Once you've found the ankle grab, you can just do little pulses with that heel while keeping those hips low, all right? So make sure that those hips don't come up. Keep those hips low, and then just gentle pulses. If you can't quite grab your foot, you can always use a strap, a shirt to grab that foot. Be creative, all right? Nice. Release that back leg. Beautiful, all right. Nice. From here, we're going to come back into our flat back position, all right? Now I want you to reach across the body. So your right leg stays centered, and then your left leg is going to make an X across towards the right side, coming in for like a little twist. And you're probably gonna feel this in your IT bands, the outer thighs, all right? Once again, think about drawing your belly towards the leg while you're here. And just hold and breathe, okay? Nice. Again, take a big inhale. And big exhale. Get deeper into it. Nice. Beautiful. All right, back out into a lunge. So we're gonna go into a runner's lunge now, okay? So you're gonna tuck the back toe and lift up your back knee. Bring your hands above the knee and hold here, okay? Now if you notice that my knee isn't bent, I'm gonna try and straighten it, all right? And just hold here. If you don't need your hands on your knees, you can put them on the hips, okay? Or they can just be down here. I'm gonna keep them on my hips, and I'm just gonna do little pulses. Let's go for 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. All right, we're gonna come back into our pyramid position. Walk back to a downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna work into our standing splits here, okay? So what's gonna happen is, right now my feet are apart from each other. So think of your spine is in the middle of your body, right? So you're gonna bring your right leg in line with the spine, all right? I'm gonna say, bring it or tug the midline of the body. Once that's there, I want you to bring your left foot, bring it behind the right heel, and then just slowly lift that left leg up towards the sky, keeping it flexed, and then bring it back down to touch the heel. Bring it up. Again, keep the hips squared. Back down. Lift it up. Back down. Lift it up. Back down. 2 more. Lift it up. Back down. Last one. Lift it up. and back down. Nice. Okay. Now from here, walk your hands in as close as you can to your feet. All right. Hands onto the floor. If you can here, lift up that back leg into your standing split. Dropping the upper body. Maybe the left hand grabs the ankle and you hold it up. Again, if that leg isn't too high, it's okay. It could just be right here, all right? If you still have a hard time with that, just keep both hands on the floor and just lift up that leg as high as you can. Good, slowly lower down. Back out into your lunge position. All right, I'm gonna use my blocks here now. So I'm gonna start off here with my right foot flex, okay? Now from here, you're going to slide that right leg out into your squared off splits. So focusing on your hips, all right? You're going to pull the right hip back as you send that left hip forward. So we're kind of doing this action. Flex the back foot, slide it on out. I'm gonna keep my hips nice and square here. Good. We'll point the foot. And this is my squared splits, okay? And we'll be here for about a minute. And you can definitely make this more of a challenge for you and doing this more, meaning give yourself more time, hold a split for 1 minute, take a break, and then another minute. So we're gonna hold our splits for a total of 2, but this one, just this first minute, just stay right here. Breathe in. Just keep looking at my stopwatch just to make sure we are on the right time. Maybe you can get a little bit deeper once you're there. Oop. And about 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Whew. We're gonna go for one more round. One more round. Got all of Leia's hair on my mat. Okay. So when you're ready, I kind of do a little booty shake. Shake out those hips. Okay. All right. So right foot forward and tuck the back toe. Send it on out. We're gonna go and we're gonna start here in 3, 2, 1, and split. Good. And just try to keep your focus here. All right. Again, make sure you're not twisting your shoulders. Pull the right shoulder back as the left shoulder goes forward, so you are squared off there, okay? And just breathe, focus, focus, focus. Every time you exhale, just get a little bit deeper into your stretch. Got about 5 seconds left. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Woo. Okay. Now we're on our left side. So everything we did on that right is now going to be on our left side. So start off in your kneeling position. Hands down, tuck the back toe. We have pyramid. There we go. No breaks here. We're getting right into it. Now see my back is rounded? Flatten out that back. Get your trusty blocks for a little bit of assistance. It's okay to use those blocks. Those tools are amazing, so take advantage of them. They're there to help you. So, Hips are squared, eyes gaze slightly forward, and hold. Sometimes I like to do a little check here. Like I sometimes round my back, and then I'm like, okay, there it is. There it is. Hold. Breathe. We're ready for 10 pulses. And 3, 2, 1. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here. Breathing. We got one more round. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Take it down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's hold and breathe and squeeze. Nice. All right, from here we're gonna bring that right leg, right foot behind that left heel, okay? Now remember here we're going to send our weight to the right leg as we flex that front foot. Let's hold it here. Nice. And pulsing here, little pulses, up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hold. Clearly I'm a fan of pulsing, so, yep. Alrighty, alright, down into a lunge. So, right leg is back, my left knee is forward, and I'm just going to get settled into my lunge here. So, pressing those hips forward, we hold, and we breathe. Start to send those arms straight. Maybe even think about, uh-oh. Neighbors. All right, where were we? Back into our lunge. Hold here. So press those hips forward and hold and breathe. There we go. Nice. Apply just a little bit of pressure to those hips here. Now remember to think about hug that midline in towards the body while we're here. So make sure that knee doesn't go out to the side. So squeeze it in. All right. Hands on your hips. Push them forward. Breathe. Now begin to pull the hips back. Flex the front foot. Reach forward and hold. Now, once again, watch the back. Make sure you're not rounded. Belly forward. Pull the hips back. And breathe. Nice. Get ready for our pulses. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, pulse 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's hold. Good, good. Again, pulse 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we hold. Begin to shift it back forward into a lunge. You're going to turn the left foot out. Remember your turned out lunge here. You can drop down to those forearms or remain on the hands. And then send that right shoulder towards the left knee and hold. And breathe here. You can grab that back leg, heel towards the derriere, and then start to sink forward and hold. If you can, little pulses. In and out, in and out, in, out. 2 more, in, out, in, and out. Good, release the back leg. Good. Pull back. Reach across, so the left leg is forward. Now my right hand is gonna go across my body, coming into a side stretch. Feeling this in your IT bands, and again in that lower leg. Shift it back forward. Tuck the back toe, coming into a runner's lunge. And you can use your blocks here once more. So get your blocks all set. Or if not, you can put your hands on your knees or put them onto your hips. So I'll do this version here. So once that back leg is as straight as possible, begin to do little pulses. Hip down and up, down, up, down, up. 3 more, down, up, down, up. Last one, down and up. Hold. Okay, drop down to the right knee, hands to back, hands down to the mat, downward facing dog. Bring your left leg in towards the midline of the body, so center it. Now the right leg is what's going to go up now. So we have 6, so right foot behind the left heel, lift it up, and down, up, and down, up, and down. 3 more, lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Last one, lift, and lower. Good, walk your feet towards your hands, okay? And keeping that left foot in the center, you're going to keep the chest low if you can, and then lift up that back leg into your standing splits, all right? And try to keep the legs straight as you can as you drop the body and hold. Find your balance. Engage in your right glute to lift up that back leg. And slowly lower down. Ooh. Onto our mat. Ready for splits. Okay, here we go. All right. Tuck the back foot. We'll start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Splits. Here we go. So just hold here. Again, if you don't need your blocks, you can just put them aside. And try and keep your chest lifted here. And if your hands are on the blocks, just be mindful of how much weight you're putting into those hands. All right, so you want the weight to get into those hips. Okay, about 10 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right, little break here, and then we'll make our way to our second round of this. Okay. All right, get yourself together. And second round. Give it a shake. Let's do this. 60 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1. Slide it out into your splits, and here we go. 60 seconds. And if you're down in your splits, you can kind of rock those hips from side to side. I really think about driving this right hip down towards the floor as I'm in my split. Just take your time. It's got to be comfortable with getting uncomfortable. All right, you got about 10 seconds left, all right? And then we're gonna get into our middles. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. All right. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna face you now. You can just listen to my verbal cues as I go through these next few rounds. Bring your feet into a butterfly. So bring them to where they're together, and then let them kind of open up like you're opening up a book. So you'll see the soles of your feet. Now from here, just go ahead and grab your feet, take an inhale, and as you exhale, just press those knees down to the floor and push your chest forward, all right? So from here, yeah, I got a little mirror right there, so I'm just checking just to make sure I'm good. Chest forward, knees down to the side, and hold. Good. Again, inhale. Exhale, push those knees down. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, open up to a straddle. Okay, so straddle is this. You're just gonna open those legs out to the side, and then I want you to drop towards the right side. Take your left arm and then reach it up and over. There you go. Now when you're here, think about pushing your right elbow towards your right inner thigh and open up through the side of your body. So make sure you're not contracted down. Open up there. And just breathe and hold. Other side. Drop the left elbow. Reach towards the left side. Take an inhale. Exhale, reach, and hold. And breathe. Back to center. Let's do that again. See if we can get a little bit deeper. If you can, maybe even get your shoulder down there, all right? If that's too much, don't worry about it. To the side. Breathe into it. Take your time. Hold. Keep drawing that shoulder down or elbow as you reach towards the right side. 3, 2, 1. Lift. Opposite side. Get down to that shoulder if you can. Hello. And then reach and hold. Good. Push. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up. Now come down on your forearms, and now you're just going to reach forward. Okay? Try to flatten out your back while you're here. So if you find yourselves rounded, press the belly forward and hold here. If your body allows you to get lower, go ahead and do so. 20 seconds. Five, four, three, two, and one. Come on up. Nice. All right. So we're gonna go into what's called our froggy position. Make sure that your knees are in a comfortable surface. All right. So if you're on hardwood floors, I probably recommend getting knee pads or moving onto carpet or just putting a yoga mat below your knees. So with that being said, you're gonna open those knees out into a wide froggy position, okay? So just like this, we're pretty much in a half of a box, half of a square. I'm going to drop down to my forearms and I'm just going to actively push my hips down towards the floor as I rock my hips forward and then rock my hips back. They go forward, and then they rock back, they rock forward, and then they rock back. Nice. And just go through these next few movements on your own, nice and slow. Feel free to hold a little bit longer in one area than the other. And just listen to your body as you gently move through each positions. Good, bring it back to center. Now come up onto your hands. So by coming up onto your hands, you're going to end up applying more weight into those hips. So we're gonna be here for, let's say, 30 seconds, okay? Just breathe into it. Already halfway there. You have 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, shake it out. Whew. All right, let's get into a little bit of the shoulders and your back here, okay? So what I want you to do now is I want you to grab your blocks and then you're going to put them up here in P3, also known as position 3. And then we're going to place our forearms on the blocks like this, all right? Now you're going to stretch those arms forward until you have a nice long line from your fingertips all the way to your hips. And you're just going to press those shoulders down, trying to keep the blocks still here, okay? So if you need to walk those knees back, go ahead and do so. And little pulses, pulse down and up. Press the shoulders down and up. Shoulders, they press down and up. Down and up. Again, down and up. Last one, down and up. Good. All right. Blocks off to the side, sitting on your heels, okay? I want you to grab your right wrist with your left hand, okay? Now sitting up nice and tall here, we're gonna do pulses towards the back 6 times. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Switch and grab your opposite wrist now. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, this time we're gonna do a little sweep of the arms by our head. So put your hands by your ears like this. I'm gonna turn to the side here. And now you're gonna try and bring those hands back Bringing your fingertips together, your palms, and then stretch those arms back towards the wall. Then bring them in front of you. And then again, hands by the ears, fingertips together, palms they meet, elbows they come back, and then stretch, and then down. 2 more. Arms, let them sweep, palms meet, elbows, stretch, and down. Last one here. Ears, palms, meet, stretch those arms back, and then down. Okay, let's stretch out our backs now. So from here, you're going to lie down on your belly, hands underneath your shoulders, okay, feet about shoulder width apart. You're gonna roll those shoulders down and back, and then from here, begin to press those hands down as you lift your head. Stretch your neck, upper back, mid, lower, and then hips, pushing all the way up. Now roll those shoulders down and back, keeping your neck long, and then slowly lower down, elbows squeezing the sides of the body. Nice. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift, slowly take your time, arch, and slowly lower down, back to your mat. Walk those hands just a little bit lower, let's say by the highest part of your ribs. And then when you're ready, elbows squeeze the sides of the body, press up, and arch. Slowly lower down. Whew. The last one here. Head, neck, press up. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and then back down. Nice and slow. Good. All right. Let's gonna do a little bit of a back strengthener here. Go ahead and bring your hands behind your back, making a fist, and then put it right on your butt. Now from here, you're gonna think about punching the wall behind you. We're gonna lift up our chest 6 times in 3, 2, 1, up, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, and 6, come down. All right, turn the head to the side. Take a second, take a breather. All right. Let's go for 2 more of our cobras. So hands underneath our shoulders, feet mat distance, and then press up, lift, arch all the way up. And then slowly lower down to the floor. Again, press up. 2, 3, 4, hold. 5, 6, 7, 8, lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. All right. Go ahead from here. I want you to just push those hips from side to side, kind of roll them around. All right. We're going to go for another round of those sit-ups, but this time you're going to have those arms just behind you and not together. So we're going to do a total of 6 here. In 3, 2, 1, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, and then rest. Okay. All right, go ahead now and lie down onto your back. And we're just gonna come up into a shoulder bridge. So you're going to keep your hands close to your heels, and now you're going to tuck the pelvis and then press through the heels and just slowly come up. All right, so you're engaging in the back of your legs, all right, into your shoulder bridge, and hold it and squeeze those knees slightly together. And then slowly come down. All right, next up we're gonna go into our active bridge. So you're going to bring your hands down by your shoulders, flip the palms up. You're going to press up into your active bridge and just hold it there. In 3, 2, 1, press up and hold. Good. Just breathe here and keep pushing your hips up towards the sky while you're in your active bridge here, okay? So make sure you don't sink down. Again, get comfortable, get used to this position. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, chin to your chest, and take a second and breathe. One more time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Okay, anyways, let's go. Hands down. In 3, 2, 1. Press up and hold. Now try and keep those ears by the shoulders. So you have to keep those arms nice and straight. Now once you're here, I want you to rock your weight to your feet. Rock your weight to your shoulders. Rock your weight to your feet. Rock your weight to your shoulders. Let's do that again. Feet and shoulders. Feet, shoulders. Keep looking up here or look down at your mat. And then slowly come down. Ooh. All right. How are you feeling? Almost there. Okay. This time, you're going to walk those feet out just a little bit further. We're gonna be pushing more into our shoulders. So you're gonna press up into your active bridge. Then from active bridge, walk the feet out. Okay. Then the weight goes into your feet, and then you push into your shoulders. So let's start here in 3, 2, and 1. Press up into your active bridge. Now just walk the feet out just a little bit, okay? Now you're going to push the feet and push the weight into the feet, and now push into your shoulders, trying to straighten your legs. Again, if you want more, walk it in more, into the feet, and then in to your shoulders. For 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Lower down. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Ooh. Okay. Let's just begin to cool down here. Alright. I want you to pull your knees in towards your chest, coming into a ball-like position. After all of that bending there, just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Alright, rock forward. Legs, they go out. Hands behind your head. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, chin to your chest. Slowly start to roll down, curling through your spine. Coming into a flat back. And rise up. Again, inhale. Round. Chin to your chest. Roll forward. Flat back. And rise up. Good. Hands forward. A little bit of core strengthening here. Just start to lower down slowly. And back up. Last one. All the way down. Let the shoulders tap. And then rise back up. All right. Well, that was our little flexibility routine there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to spend much longer on these stretches, add more reps, but always remember to listen to your body, all right? So you want to stretch to feel good, so please make sure that you don't hurt yourself when you are stretching, okay? So listen to that inner voice inside. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys later, all right? Mwah. Bye.